How to pick a lock. Using this method, you will be able to pick open any lock in seconds using just a paper clip. This method works on all locks, no matter how small, big, or complex the lock mechanism is. No lock is pick-proof. They all can be picked with ease. Please note, this video is for educational purposes only. Using this lock-picking method for any illegal activity is prohibited. This is only intended for use on your own property. All you need is a lock and a paper clip. Step 1. Prepare the paper clip. Unfold one side of the paper clip and extend it fully out. Try to make it as straight as possible. This will greatly reduce the time it takes to pick the lock. Step 2. Picking the lock. Insert the unfolded paper clip into the bottom end of the lock. Push it in as far as it will go. Begin turning the paper clip in a clockwise, circular motion. Keep turning for approximately 20 seconds and the lock will crack open.
To open a lock. The most effective techniques are using a paper clip, using a saw, hitting it with a hammer, hitting it with a spade, blowtorching it, smashing plates onto it, cooking it into a chicken, and freezing it. If all that doesn't work, try the following. Grab an egg and crack it onto the lock. Perfect. It's now unlocked. It's now unlocked. If the egg technique didn't work, simply unlock it with the key that came with the padlock. Simply unlock it with the key that came with the padlock. If that didn't work, you're Thanks for watching.
Today, I'll be showing you how to make a giant chocolate Easter egg. In a large mixing bowl, add the following: 3 cups of cocoa powder, 2 tablespoons of butter, 1/3 cup of white sugar, 1/3 cup of maple syrup, 3 cups of full cream milk, 1 tablespoon of water, and finally, 1 cup of chocolate syrup. And finally, 1 cup of chocolate sauce. Turn on the mixer. 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 Uh-oh. Looks like we accidentally spilled some of the mixture. To ensure that the quality of the chocolate isn't compromised, we're gonna have to restart the recipe. In a large mixing bowl, add the following: cocoa powder, white sugar, brown sugar, icing sugar, raw sugar, dark brown sugar, maple syrup, butter, add more eggs. I said more eggs! Hurry up! Come on, come on, come on! Hurry up! Hurry up! Quickly! Come on, come on, come on! Add the egg! Come on! Thank you. Mix by hand. Perfect. Now that we've finished making the chocolate, it's time to mold it into a giant Easter egg. To do this, simply use a balloon. Pour the homemade milk chocolate onto the balloon. Pour the homemade milk chocolate onto the balloon. Delicately pour the homemade milk chocolate onto the balloon. Perfect. Enjoy. You'll need 2 pounds of beef chuck, 2 pounds of beef short ribs, 6 dried bay leaves, 2 cinnamon sticks, 6 garlic cloves, fresh cilantro, 1 tablespoon of chili powder, 1 tablespoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of ground cumin, 1 tablespoon of dried oregano, 1 cup of cheese, 1 diced white onion, 6 dried guajillo peppers, corn tortillas, and 4 liters of beef stock. To start, we're going to prepare the guajillo peppers. In a large bowl, place in the 6 guajillo peppers. Fill with boiling water. Cover for 10 minutes with a tea towel. After 10 minutes, drain the water. Cut the tops off each of the peppers and remove all the seeds. Then place the peppers into a blender with a splash of water. Thoroughly blend. Put to one side for later. Now we're going to prepare the meat. Apply a generous amount of salt. Place a pan onto your stovetop over high heat. Sear the beef chuck on both sides until brown. This should only take a couple of minutes. Transfer to a bowl. Then sear the beef short ribs on both sides. When nice and brown, transfer to a bowl. Now we're going to prepare the birria stew. Place a large pot onto your cooktop. Turn on high heat. Pour in the beef stock. Then add the beef chuck, beef short ribs, onion, garlic, chili powder, cumin, oregano, cinnamon sticks, bay leaves, and salt. Stir. Then finally, add the blended guajillo peppers, thoroughly mixed together. Bring to boil. Boil for 2 hours. After 2 hours, the meat should be incredibly tender and fall off the bone. Carefully remove the beef chuck and beef short ribs from the pot. Now we're going to remove the bones. Now that we've removed the bones, it's time to shred the meat. It's time to shred the meat. 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 Now that we've shredded the meat, it's time to shred the meat. Now that we've finished shredding the meat, it's time to shred the meat. Now that we've successfully finished shredding the meat, it's time to egg the meat. Now that we've finished egging the meat, it's time to craft the top. Now that we've finished egging the meat, it's time to craft the tacos. Grab a corn tortilla and dunk it into the birria stew. Carefully place it onto a hot frying pan. Add your meat. Cheese. Cook until the cheese is melted. Perfection. Now pour some of your birria stew into a small bowl. Add onion, Grab your birria taco and dunk it into the birria stew. Serve and enjoy. Remember to dunk your taco again after each bite.